What's up everyone, Marcelo here, welcome back to my channel.
Big awesome.
Guys, if you consider to learn from me, just make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and I really appreciate the support. There is a lot of good details for you guys, so I create these channels for you guys, so make sure you subscribe and stay with us and learn those good details. So guys, on this video I'm gonna cover up some small points of the X guard, how to build a stronger X guard. You know, when I start training at Marcelo's in New York, you know, Marcelo, you can even talk about like X guard expert, and he gives me a lot of small tips how to build a strong game, because I didn't practice X guard back then. Now I feel very comfortable and I'm excited to share with you guys what I learned from him. Whenever you go for any kind of position, every position in Jiu-Jitsu that I understand, that I learned back in the day, every position has their foundation, their fundamentals. And today I'm gonna bring the fundamentals of the X guard, how to understand the position, how to position yourself in a way that you don't lose too easy and you can come up for the sweep, right? So those are small elements, those key words that you can build up and stay stronger there, because X guard, single leg X, those kind of positions, not a position to rest, so you have to connect and go, but your connection is going to be on point. Okay, so if you're interested in learning some details from the X guard, just stick around. Okay guys, so what you're gonna do here, once again, these details, it's really good. I learned from my professor Marcelo, and helps me a lot, and I try to share with my students or whoever I train with, and they love it. They love it, and that gives me a feedback that you guys for sure is gonna enjoy. So we're gonna start right here, understanding the connection of the X guard. Okay, so we're gonna start right here. So there's a lot of ways that you can connect the X guard, but let's start already right here. So let's go on this side. Yes, so I have this leg over my shoulder and the back leg always on top. So the back leg always on top. Okay, so if go this way, a second, turn. Yes, move back this way. So from here, this is how my X guard stay. If I'm gonna go this one and this one on bottom, so I'm tight so you guys can see it, feels kind of off, and that's how and that's called reverse X, that you can go for a lot of connections, the hand hold, whatever connection you want from there, a lot of leg attacks. But to understand the X guard, that's the foot right there. Now, points that you have to avoid: knees together. If your knees together, you cannot put pressure on your toes, in your leg, in your feet. I mean, so knees apart. So really have this foot higher, this foot low, but tight. So open up your knee. Okay. Now the second one here is this guy, this foot. If this foot is on the mat, my train partner, my opponent can start build up and start pushing this leg down, and start back and step the leg out, and now it's gone. So this foot had to be off the mat. So how I do this, I can make this grip, I just extend him a little bit, and this foot is off the mat. Now if you try to push my leg right there, I just push him forward, he let go, he forget about my foot to balance back. So this foot have to keep off the mat. Okay, so if this foot got you on the mat, he gets stronger in the position. Okay, so those are the small points of the X guard to connect, to stay at least a little longer in the connection. Okay, now what I really wanted to share with you guys, move this foot back for a second. Yes, really wanted to share with you guys is knee. Okay, knee here, X guard. So everything's tight. The person is a really good drill. It's very fundamental to understand the concept. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go one side to the other. So I'm gonna let go this one, at the same time I'm reaching for the far leg. So I'm gonna go one, take my leg out, hook this leg right here, and now pivot myself around. Now the back leg goes right there, gets here. And then play around, use this concept as a warm-up just to get your students used to the position. Sometimes when you start straight to the position, it's kind of like intimidating and people like doesn't get the feel, like the feeling, this position is not for me. So understand, start slow, start from the foundation, because nobody build a house without a foundation. That's fact. So understand from the, start from the bottom, build up, and let your student absorb the small details. That's one tip that I learned from Marcelo and works really well. So from here, there, and every time my hand goes to the front, this leg comes out. So just an easy drill to understand. 1, 2, switch from here, there, and now pivot. And then go 1, 2, and then you always bring your feet there, tight. Okay, and then go there, back, 3, just to understand. 4, 5, 6, and then you can speed it up. 7, 8, 9, and then spin 1, 2, 3. So my hand and leg consistent touching the person, so helps me pivot myself. And I get here, right? Now I call that the second layer. The first layer of understanding side to side. My second layer on the X guard right here is to understand how to come up with the connections tight. Okay, so that's the, now it's gonna be the second layer. So we did the first layer side to side, understand how to position myself. Now the second layer, the person on top is gonna look a little bit hard. So the person on top is gonna just post the hands on the mat, and then I'm gonna come up on my elbow. Preferable, come up on your hands. So the person gonna put the hands on the mat, he pushed me back down. Whenever he pushed me back down, but since it's a drill to understand the connection, I'm gonna come back down, already changing the directions with exactly as the first layer idea. So from here, I'm gonna try extend, come up on my elbow, the person gonna put the hands on the mat. Now from here, the person can keep the hands on the mat. So if you guys can, come up on your hands, just like this. Just so you understand the connections. That's the hardest part. Understand how to stay connected. From here, my partner gonna push back. I'm gonna sapt. Now I'm gonna change direction, connect, and now force my hooks without letting go. I come up, hands. So now the person pushed me back. When the person pushed me back, I'm already changing direction and pushing up. There, I push back the other way. And then push back, and we're pushing, come up, boom, back down, switch side. So the person consists bring the hands side to side. Cup it up the patella, the knee, tie it up. Don't drop this knee down. So come up in your hands, so you're gonna push down, you switch side, come up, boom. And then he push down, come up, and then connects right there. Okay? Now, so that was the second layer, work side to side. So letting your body absorb the movement. So the person on top is working hard. If the person knows how to position himself on my connection, he learned how to get a good base, and I learned how to be connected. So we both grow together. So that's why it's important to teach not just the person connecting, but teaching how the person gotta react into the connection. So you help a lot, and both you guys build and feature you guys grow together and build a good train for you guys. Third layer is the exact same thing. We're gonna come up now. So we switch side to side as the first layer, we switch come up as the second layer, switch come up as the second layer, and then the third layer on this connection is to come up. The person gonna keep the hands on the mat, but I have to come all the way up, okay? So then I'm gonna go from here, I'm gonna push, come up. Now from here, tackle stand, but whenever I go here, support. And now from here, bring your shoulders near the person's knee. Now you can go from there and you start come up and push the person down and then get the situation right here. And doing that, you can go for minutes. You can put time on. You can just count. I like to put like for 1 minute each exercise so that the person absorb the connection. So, and the third layer, just gonna come up. So from here, we already know how to connect. We already know how to stay engaged when you come up. Now, ideally, I would try come up without pulsing my hands. So get the momentum. So whenever I'm here, I push, I kick, I come up with no hands on the mat. So that's another tip that I learned from Marcelo. Don't let this knee drop. If this knee drop and we start pushing back and forth, push and pull, I'm gonna better and then lose the connection. So whenever you go, get the momentum, boom, come up as holding the leg, okay? So one more time. So the third layer, we're just gonna go from the X. We're gonna try force. You can even do momentum. You can come up, he pulls the hands down, he pushes back, and then the second time he's gonna take it up. I really want you to come up, and then from here, I can go on the far leg, pull, and finish the X guard sweep. So you should have no problem coming up if you go side to side. So once again, you do 1 minute side to side, and then another minute side, come up, and the third layer for 1 minute as well. I put 2 minutes in the last one because you spend more time go up and down. So every time you switch, you try come up, couple up the knee, and try come up, not post your hands on the mat. Make sure you hold the person's knee. So those are the foundations, the fundamentals of the X guard that you can practice from white to black belt, you know, so you don't start as advanced position. So those are the easy way to everybody understand how to play X guard, and it'll be helping a lot of the students here, and I'm sure it's gonna help you as well. Guys, thank you so much for the support. If you guys like this video, make sure you share and comment, and make sure you subscribe my channel if you consider to learn from me. I do my best to help you guys, and this channel is for you, so I'm here to help you. So make sure you send your requests, what you'd like to see on my videos. I'll be happy to cover it up. And if you want to check out all my instructionals, make sure you go on BJJ Fanatics. I'm gonna put a link in the description right here, so make sure you go there, check it out. And there's a lot of good discounts there, so make sure you check it out. And also make sure you check out my Fuji sponsor. So I'm gonna put the link on the description as well. So make sure you go there, check it out. Use my discount code Tinoco10 to get your 10% off in your order. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support. If you like to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe my channel. Os.